Hello YouTube, it is Ross Hubanks coming at you again with a pedalboard update. I wanted to post this video because I recently just got in the mail the new Strymon BigSky Reverberator, and I am very excited to dig into this unit. So I kind of restructured my pedalboard, got rid of a few things I wasn't using, and tried to slim down the overdrive options a little bit and tried to make it a little more just well-rounded for what I do. So I just wanted to take a quick walk through the signal chain currently, and we'll start from the top over here. So first in the chain is the POG 2 from Electro Harmonics, and you guys kind of know that guy and how that works. And I use it mostly for doing just some kind of big organ octave effects and also some sort of chimey octave lead line stuff as well. So very cool pedal. I don't use it all the time, but it is a very, very cool thing to use when you have the right parts for it. So go from there into the new Ernie Ball MVP volume pedal. And I used to actually have a JHS modded Ernie Ball Volume Pedal Junior, and I actually still have it, but I kind of got to the point where the pot was starting to get scratchy a lot and stuff, so I just decided to get a new one. And this guy is an active volume pedal, in case you guys haven't heard of this one before. It's active and it's got some other cool features on it that are pretty usable actually, and I'll just take a quick look here. Basically, you've got a minimum volume knob and a boost knob, and it's also powered. You can see that it's got a power input on it, and so that kind of gets rid of all that tone sucking stuff, and they fixed that whole tuner output thing as well, so you can use a tuner in the tuner out and not worry about losing tone. So that's a really great improvement from Ernie Ball. I admire that they did that. So Ernie Ball MVP, we go from there. Well, tuner out, there's a TC Electronic Polytune still. Love that tuner, very, very nice. So we go out of there into the JHS Double Barrel version 3, and this pedal is my main overdrive for my Duo Jet, which is kind of my main guitar at the moment. And I use the Tube Screamer side over here basically all the time. It is an excellent, excellent Tube Screamer, and I went to a local shop that carries JHS stuff, and I just decided to plug this in because I was curious as to how it sounded, and it just blew my mind. And so I decided to pick one up, and it is working out great. And on the other side is the Morning Glory, and you guys probably know the Morning Glory pretty well. It is an excellent, just very transparent amp-like overdrive that just it's a nice kind of low gain overdrive that just makes your sound a little in between your kind of main rhythm crunch sound and like a clean sound. So it's just a nice balanced sound there. So I really have enjoyed that pedal. And next in the chain is the Paul Cochran Timmy, and this is the one with the mid or clipping switch, whatever that is. And I use this mostly for my Strat and Telly right now, and it works out really nicely. It's very transparent, and it just really lets the single coil pickups in the Strat and Telly really just sing and do their thing. So really enjoying the Timmy. And then the Timmy goes right into the Mad Professor Sky Blue Overdrive. I'm kind of on the fence with this pedal right now. It's I'm kind of using it for my Telecaster, but I'm not sure how much longer it's going to stay on the board. It kind of doesn't have a lot of tricks per se. It kind of has one sound that it does, and you can't adjust it all that much, in my opinion. And so, yeah, I'm not sure how much longer it's going to stay on the board, but very nice pedal, hand wired, and it's just, I mean, Mad Professor stuff. It works very well. So nice pedal. Not sure how much longer I'm going to keep it, but then go into the Lovepedal Amp 11. And I know that some people say, oh, well, why would you have an Amp 11 if you have a Timmy, because they're apparently the same pedal. And I definitely can hear some similarities between the two, and they probably are circuit-wise pretty similar. But I really get different results from them, and I love the boost feature on this pedal. And it makes for a a very just usable, small, compact pedal that is very transparent, very nice, and the Amp 11 is designed to kind of let your amp be your amp and just overdrive it in that way, and it really does that. I've kind of been using my new Vox AC30 built in England lately, and this pedal just really lets it be itself, and who doesn't love the Vox sound? I like it. I'm not sure if you do. But anyway, awesome pedal. So Amp 11, it goes from here, kind of routing it underneath, all the way to the Strymon Timeline. You guys know the Strymon Timeline. This is a very, very capable delay pedal, and most people that want to just go the whole 9 yards with their delay sound will gravitate towards this one, and for a very good reason. It is an excellent, excellent pedal. I love all the preset capabilities with it, and just very, very flexible. It just does so much in terms of delay. So highly recommended for anybody looking to make a jump up in their delay quality. So Strymon Timeline, and then we go stereo into the good old Eventide space. I have had this on my board for a little while now. It is an excellent reverb pedal. It's kind of got a few things that I would change about it, but the sound quality is awesome, and it's just very, very flexible. You can do so much with the different sounds, and they have some very unique sounds like the black hole mode and the dual verb mode, the mangled verb. It's just a very interesting pedal with a lot of unique capability that most pedals do not have. So there's the Eventide space. We go stereo out into the brand new Strymon BigSky Reverberator, and I honestly have not used this pedal very much yet. I've kind of just looked at the presets that came with it, the factory presets, and it sounds wonderful so far, but I'm going to try to continue to get to a point where I can have just a couple real usable reverbs that work for what I do on hand. One of the reasons that this pedal really intrigued me was because it had the 3 presets in one bank. I know some people had some problems with the using 2 switches to bank up and down, but I actually like that you can have that there and not need to worry about losing multiple presets within one foot switch. You know what I mean? You can boom, preset, boom, preset, boom, preset. And I love that there are basically three pedals right here in front of you, whereas the Eventide space, you've got up and down here, and you've got one pedal here. So this, to me, seems like a more practical way to, have a multi-functional pedal like this laid out so that you can access more things in one stomp. So anyway, I'm looking forward to finding more out about this pedal. And so then we go stereo out into the 2 Radial SGI boxes, and these, for those of you who are not familiar with them, basically just drive your signal through an XLR, like it turns it into an active signal, and you can run your amps kind of isolated in a location that could be 100 feet away. Just run a big long XLR, and you can isolate it and control your sound very, very nicely in doing that. And but it keeps your tone intact, and that's why I have these. And it just is a very nice tool, because sometimes you go to a different place, a different church or something, where they do isolate your amps, and so you need to just kind of be ready for anything, and that's what they're there for. So yeah, I highly recommend those to anybody. And then I actually did make a little bit of a switch in the power supply world. You can't see it very well, but underneath there you can see that there's a power supply, but it's not a Voodoo Lab. Still have a Voodoo Lab here, but I'm actually trying to kind of phase it out and get another one of these. This is the Cioks or Cioks, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's the DC10. And it has a lot of options in terms of the things that it powers. And what I really like about it is that it allows you to power Eventide pedals and Strymon pedals in one box, and it also allows you to power Radial products like this that require 15 volts, and they're center positive, and they're 400 milliamps. So it's kind of a weird a weird power requirement that only this Cioks unit really can achieve. So I am looking into getting another one of those, and that will kind of finish out some of my projects that I'm looking to accomplish here. The last thing that I would maybe do to this board is throw on a true bypass looper from This One's Mine or something like that, and that is kind of in the distant future because it's quite a bit of money to do that, and you got to get a bunch of new cables and such. So oh, I did forget to mention that this expression pedal here is connected to the Timeline, and I don't use it that much, but I kind of use it for different things, just extending trails or upping a mix level of certain delays, and so it's nice to have. And so that's basically the board, and I hope to get some new videos of different sounds and things with the new pedal, the BigSky, up so that people can kind of see what it can do, because it's pretty fresh on the market here. So thank you for looking and tuning in, and as always, all the glory goes to God, and we'll see you again soon. God bless.